Hope everybody's doing well today. Hi, Adonis. How are you? You manifested me. We're on the same wavelength. All right, let's see. The first person here is Be Wise General. You may be feeling grounded and stable around finances. You have good news coming in around work, school, or business, and teamwork is favored. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Maybe spending time with the Sagittarius. A wish comes true. If you've had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it should resolve itself and move into the past. Alpha, General. You have cause for celebration that comes in around work, school, or business. Money comes in, finances improve. Maybe spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You could be planning travel, and you may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Not bad. Live, General, for the next 2 weeks. May have choices and options that come in around work, school, or business. Feeling ambitious, be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Don't be afraid to set boundaries, especially if you feel like somebody is overstepping. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward. You're no longer holding yourself back. Money comes in and finances improve. Not bad, not bad. Palak, career. Palak, career. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Life is coming into balance and you'll have new opportunities with choices and options around career. Maybe thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. Good luck comes in or your luck changes for the better and life begins to move forward. Slow and steady wins the race. Don't make any decisions until you're ready, but you should have new opportunities coming in this summer. You also may be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Tanya, General. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business, and you may be spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Could be planning travel, possibly a road trip. Listen to your intuition. Negativity, excuse me, negativity moves into the past. Maybe spending time with Sagittarius as well. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. Look at my fan here. Pilates, love. May have choices and options that come in around love. A disappointment is healing and you're coming to a place where you may be feeling relieved or like you're calling the shots. You have a Leo and a Scorpio here. You may also have a Sagittarius. Empress is bringing in love and money. Choices and options leads to success around love. But if you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Kriti for the next 48. Kriti for the next 48. Life changes for you for the better quickly when you're clear about what you want and like what your intentions are, especially where like work, school, or business is concerned. Life is coming into balance and you may be spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You're no longer holding yourself back. Life is moving forward. Negativity moves into the past. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You also may be spending time with a Leo. Earth Girl, General, for the weekend. New beginnings are on the horizon around work, school, or business, and you may have choices and options around social activity. Listen to your intuition and don't be afraid to express your wants and needs when it comes to personal relationships. You may be feeling grounded and stable around finances, or money may be coming in. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. Not bad. Sana, will A text me or like hear from him anytime soon? I would say you could hear from this person sometime in the month of June. Yeah, that's possible. That's possible. Aries Sun, love. Aries Sun, love. Okay, if you're currently with someone, current relationship should be functioning well. A disappointment heals and moves into the past, and life moves forward. If you're not with anyone, you've got life coming into balance, life changing for you for the better quickly, and it could be with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, or maybe a Libra. Old wounds are healing and life is moving forward towards greener pastures. You're not looking back on the past. Life is moving forward. So if you're not with anyone, it's probably going to be new energy coming in. Alessandra, general from today. Slow and steady wins the race, but life is moving forward. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Success comes in around work, school, or business. You may be spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. And paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan may make you feel relieved. Katrina, will I hear from Nathan tomorrow for my birthday? Oh, happy birthday. I'm only getting a 33% chance yes. He's showing as the Hermit in reverse, which can indicate that he may feel like he's done something wrong, but he's not willing to take responsibility for it. The chance is kind of slim, but you still could hear from him. It's possible. Vicky, general for tomorrow. General for tomorrow. Negativity moves into the past and life begins to move forward. Perseverance pays off. You may have money coming in or finances could be improving. Listen to your intuition. Don't be afraid to set boundaries if you feel like someone is overstepping, and you may be making decisions that lead you towards success. Looks like a relatively pleasant day. Martisha, is driving best for my trips next month? Yes. Yeah, driving looks okay. 555, do you see any big money coming in this month? No, like money coming in out of nowhere? No, I don't see that. You're drinking cold coffee? I literally just had cold coffee before I came on, and now I'm having this. How funny is that? Can I tell you this really gross habit that I have? Like, other people will think this is gross. But I made a pot of coffee this morning, and after I had a cup, I shut it off. It gets cold, it sits there, and then I have another cup later. And then I'll finish it in the morning. But it's sitting in the pot, cold. Room temperature. Other people are like, that's gross. I don't know. I like it better than microwaving it. Anyway, so that's funny. Amy, for the next 48 hours. You could be planning travel, possibly a road trip. Oh, for Sunny. Okay. This person could be planning a road trip or travels coming in, or the opportunity to travels coming in. The weight of the world is slipping off their shoulders. Their life is coming into balance, and they're taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. They could have money coming in. Finances may be improving. Cinnamon for me for today. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Listen to your intuition. You may have a new job or business opportunity on the horizon. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life moves forward towards greener pastures. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Maybe spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. And you may be paying off a bill of debt or a loan or putting money aside for something. Not bad. Oh, you hear him snoring? Keeping you up, side guy? What am I doing here? Wait a minute. I don't know. Anyway. Liz, journal for today. Liz, journal for today. Maybe paying off a bill of debt or a loan, and that may make you happy. You have slow and steady wins the race, but life is moving forward to a place where you're feeling like relief, or like you could breathe a sigh of relief. A disappointment is healing and moving into the past. You're no longer holding yourself back. You may be working on a new creative project or creative hobby. Lydia, Aries texted me, "Hi, I asked why you ghosted me." Did he respond? He's going to want to spend time together. He's going to want to spend time together, and it may be something that's like successful. You got success coming in around it. Did he answer you? If he didn't answer you, he may make light of why he ghosted you, or give you some kind of a reason, like an excuse, which isn't really an excuse. He'll be telling you the truth, like he may be busy, got wrapped up in things, couldn't commit, whatever. But he's going to want to get together soon. Listen to your intuition. Exploring your options around love leads to success. Empress is bringing in love and money, or more of it. Not bad. Not bad. Tanya, love. He didn't reply. What a dope. You're going to hear from him again, though. He's going to make light of that situation. But she should have just told you the truth in the first place. But then we wouldn't have to do this stupidity. Tanya, love, you've got long-term potential coming in around a well-balanced, well-functioning relationship that could be with Sagittarius. But of course, you know, you got that Capricorn here too. You've got success coming in around commitment, but exploring your options leads you to success. Choices and options. Disappointments heal and move into the past, but areas of your life that have been stuck or stagnant should now start to move forward. You've got choices and options around love, and life is moving forward, which is good. Lydia, weekend read and vibe. Oh, you're texting with Sagittarius. Cool, cool. Weekend vibe is pretty good. It's like areas of your life that have been stuck or stagnant now start to move forward, being guided by the divine towards greener pastures. Romance could heat up with a Leo. Or another fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Life changes for you for the better quickly. Life comes into balance. The overall vibe is like things are moving forward. New beginnings are on the horizon. Growth, change, and transformation comes in and around social life. And that may not just be this weekend. It may be for the whole month. We have a lot going on here this month, like astrology-wise. I wrote it down yesterday. Last month, we had Saturn change signs, although I know it's going to retrograde back. We have Uranus leaving Taurus, which has been in Taurus for a long time, next month. But this month we have Jupiter enters Cancer, which I feel like it functions very well in Cancer, much better than it did in Gemini. So that's good. Sun is entering Cancer, and then they're going to conjunct on the 24th. Mercury is entering Gemini. We have the strawberry full moon on the 11th. We have Mercury conjunct Jupiter on the 8th. Mercury is squaring Saturn. We have a lot going on this month. but it's like big changes. If there may not be a whole lot happening like day to day, but like the planets are all starting to change signs. So things are changing, and I think it's going to be pretty positive. Oh, happy birthday. That was my parents' wedding anniversary, June 15th. My nephew is June 9th. I'm a Gemini rising. I think I'm 22 degrees rising. I always get confused if it's 22 or 24. Maybe it's 24. Maybe I should look that up. I think it's 24. Which means that Jupiter should have just hit my ascendant not that long ago. Oh, I'm 22 degrees Gemini rising. And then I got Mercury and Mars in Gemini. Strawberry moon, yep. Venus return now. I don't feel like it's that significant because Venus, you're going to have a Venus return every year. And I just don't feel like it's that significant. I mean, it also depends where it's happening in your chart, but I don't feel like, I feel like you get a greater impact when the bigger planets, like Jupiter return, Saturn return, like those I think are bigger. Or they bring in big changes. Ina, General. You have a wish that comes true around life moving forward. Life changes for you for the better quickly when you listen to your intuition. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Something may happen that makes you happy around work, school, or business, and you could be planning travel. You're no longer holding yourself back. Jivas next week. Maybe working on a new creative project or creative hobby. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. Money is coming in. Finances are improving. You may come up with an idea for a side business, side project, side hustle. That could be bringing in more money, big picture. Feeling ambitious. You'll be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Mega, love. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and new doors open. If you're not with anyone right now, you have water coming in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, possibly a Libra coming in. Old wounds are healing and life is moving forward towards greener pastures. Lay down the law, set boundaries, and don't be afraid to express your wants and needs around love. Emily, near future for Jane and me. Slow and steady wins the race, but communications coming in are picking up. A wish may come true around travel, and you should be spending time together. Not too bad. Virta, General. Lay down the law, set boundaries, it'll serve you well. A disappointment heals and moves into the past, and a wish may come true around work, school, or business. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life changes for you for the better quickly. Maybe spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, or a Gemini. Ruchi, what's next in love? Ruchi, what's next in love? May have choices and options. Empress is bringing in love and money or more of it, and things could be moving forward towards happiness. You've got water here, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, but Cancer and Scorpio come up the strongest around you. Somebody could make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities that could bring in long-term potential. You also have Sagittarius around. DD for today. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down that kind of alleviates stress. And you may be feeling relief around life moving forward. You're no longer holding yourself back. Life is moving forward towards greener pastures. And you may feel like personal relationships are functioning better. Could be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Amen for the rest of the week with O. Amen for the rest of the week with O. Life could change you for the better quickly when you express your wants and needs around the situation. Lay down the law, set boundaries. Slow and steady wins the race, but it looks pretty well functioning. Emily, today and tomorrow, it's Soha. Slow and steady wins the race around this situation. I don't see all that much happening. If you already have plans, the plans will probably move forward because there's not much changing. But things look a little stagnant where it looks like two people that may not be on the same page. Listen to your intuition and don't be afraid to express your wants and needs around the situation. Things look a little bit out of balance. You got the Two of Pentacles here in reverse. That's not it. Where is it? There it is. Eminem, love. Give cause for celebration that comes in around love. Slow and steady wins the race. Listen to your intuition. If you're currently in a relationship, it should be functioning well with long-term potential possible. If you're not with anyone, you may have a Cancer or a Taurus coming in. Expressing your wants and needs around love could help things move forward. Migu for the next 24 hours. Perseverance pays off around work, school, or business. Listen to your intuition. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care, and negativity moves into the past. You may feel like teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. If you're feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready. But feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to, and you may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from. Summer, love. If you're feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready. And anything that's been disappointing, let it go. You've got the Empress bringing in love and money or more of it. So don't settle for less than you want or deserve. You have new opportunities coming in that could have long-term potential. You could have a Sagittarius here. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. That could be a Virgo. You also may have an Aquarius. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. Whatever's been disappointing, let it go. Magician's Heart, energy update for me and Snap friend Tacky. Energy is okay. It's average, neutral, down to earth. Okay, I would say. Friendly. Sha, boyfriend Jay's current feelings and next actions for me. Communication will be the next thing that happens, but it looks slow. It looks like things between the two of you are out of balance or you guys are not on the same page. And you may feel like he's pulling away or he's distant, and that may be because he doesn't know what exactly it is he wants or where he stands, or there's questions around this situation or the way that it's functioning. It's not functioning like it's not well functioning. Things are out of balance. He may find you to be a smart, intelligent, kind-hearted person, somebody who is sincere and reliable, but there is something that's off here. Three of Pentacles is in reverse. There's a misalignment, and Death is in reverse, which can indicate lack of growth. Sharon, will I see Henry soon? You may sometime before the end of this month. That's possible. Kara, will I be able to have a stable love life after going abroad? You do have potential for having a stable love life. Yes, that's possible. And Lourdes, work for the rest of the week. Work for the rest of the week. Work looks okay. Negativity is moving into the past. You could get good news. The week may fly by. You may be feeling grounded and stable. Solution to a problem is in front of you before the end of the week. You'll figure it out. Sadeka, what's the current feelings of my husband Abdul Wahab for me? This is another situation where things look out of balance, or like there may be a little turmoil around the situation. You got some anxiety here. But this person could find you to be somebody who is strong, confident, hardworking, creative, down-to-earth, and reliable, a loyal friend. The energy looks okay, but it looks like things are out of balance, or there's Nine of Swords. There's a little trouble. Fatima, what's coming towards me? What's coming towards me? Life's coming into balance, and you may be planning travel. Negativity is moving into the past. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. Listen to your intuition. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Feeling ambitious, you'll be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. We could do candles on the 11th. Yep. Yeah, just send me a direct message about it, whatever you want on the 11th. Yep. Samantha, is Pisces in a relationship? I think he is. Jay, me and Brianna Aries. Me and Brianna Aries. Things are a little bit out of balance. You have Justice in reverse, and there's a little bit of anxiety around the situation. However, you do have communication coming in this month, and you have happiness around communication, or slow and steady wins the race, but things are moving forward. You may see an improvement in the month of June. Kimon, General. Kimon, General. You have a wish that comes true around work, school, or business. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Life changes for you for the better quickly when you listen to your intuition. And you may be feeling better, compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Maybe spending time with a Gemini or a Libra. Davy, General, for the next 2 weeks. Maybe spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You could have money coming in from a side business, side project, side hustle. Listen to your intuition. Cause for celebration comes in around finances improving. Maybe planning travel. You may have choices and options around social activity. And you may have a new job or business opportunity coming in. And Lourdes, who will be better at ESJR's interview, or will they think better of CN or me? It's kind of hard to answer that question because there's going to be things that they like about everybody. It's not really something that they could say this one's better, that one's better, or, you know, it's like everybody's got their strengths and weaknesses. It looks like you do well. C comes in next and N comes in last, but it's very close. It looks like, I mean, like I said, you kind of can't compare who's better because everybody's a little bit different and they have their own strengths. T-Vet for the next 48. T-Vet for the next 48. Slow and steady wins the race, but life is moving forward, and you may be spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. You could have money coming in and something nice may happen around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home, whatever it is, it would be positive. Brenda for today and tomorrow. Hi, Mel. For today and tomorrow. Slow and steady wins the race, but life moves forward towards greener pastures. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news around business. You could have money coming in. Negativity moves into the past. Feeling ambitious, be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to, but don't forget about taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. So like the energy is kind of like you can get everything done, but don't forget about taking, like, slow down. You're feeling ambitious, you can get it all done, but don't forget about self-care. Overall, it looks like a pleasant couple of days where you may find yourself to be pretty productive. Joe, reveal for me about my relationship with my gal friend. There's happiness and mutual respect around this situation. Teamwork is favored, or it could be that things are aligned and the two of you are kind of on the same page as of right now. Slow and steady wins the race, but things are moving forward towards greener pastures. Communications either coming in or picking up. You may be spending time together and you could be planning travel together, or if you're at a distance, you may be traveling to see one another. Things look pretty good. Hawaii, did KB have someone over his house last night? Yeah, I do think that there was someone there. It could have been a Libra. Amu, love and romance coming in. Love and romance coming in. Disconnecting from people, places, and things that no longer serve you will open new doors. Negativity moves into the past, but if you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. If you're currently with someone, as long as your relationship is well functioning, things should move forward and be fine. If you're in a dysfunctional situation, though, you might make the decision to leave it in the past. And if you haven't made that decision yet, it's fine, but that may be something that's coming. And then your love life could move forward with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, or maybe water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. But it looks like life is moving forward. Sarah wants the orange cards. Trust the universe. Although your faith may be challenged now, trust the universe. There's a reason for some of the experiences you've been going through recently. There is no coincidences in life, and everything is unfolding perfectly according to the divine plan. Positive opportunities are coming your way. Trust the process and the path that you are being led down. You will know that it's the right path when you experience synchronicities and other signs and wonders. These are messages reminding you to trust the universe. And this one is learning experience. You have dedicated a lot of time and effort and energy into understanding yourself in the world and have had many experiences recently that have been great teachers. Even though not everything is always easy or perfect, it's been a positive in that you have come to understand yourself and your gifts and abilities better than ever. You're deeply connected to who you are and what you stand for and what's important in your life. When this card appears for you, angels are acknowledging the challenges and obstacles you have surmounted recently. Although it may have been a difficult time for you, your faith and inner strength have increased. Know that the cloud has a silver lining and that you will soon have moved beyond the feeling of being stuck or unsupported. I'm good, Bernard. How are you? Marita, what does Tarot want me to know? What does Tarot want me to know? Listen to your intuition and life moves forward towards greener pastures. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past. Slow and steady wins the race, but life is moving forward and you may be spending time with the Cancer. Empress is bringing in love and money or more of it. The hard work you put into work, school, or business does not go unnoticed. Money is coming in and you might even be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Hi, Susie. F. Was T together with someone last night? Was T with someone last night? I don't think so. No, I don't think this person was with anyone last night. Bernard, is it on any females, man? What is killing my weight? Good money relationship? I'm not sure what you're asking. Can you rephrase it? Shanga, general for the next 2 weeks. You have something coming in here that's making you happy with the sun, and it may be business related because the hard work you put in is paying off and your luck is changing for the better quickly. Maybe thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. A disappointment heals and moves into the past, and so does anxiety. Kevin, is the Pisces relationship serious with the new person? If it's a new person, it can't be serious yet. Yeah, it takes time for things to get serious. It looks like the Pisces right now looks happy and content with the way things are, but I can't tell you how serious a new relationship is because, like, you can't intend for something to be serious. Something gets serious over time. And, you know, just like when somebody says, what are his intentions for me? Most of the time, people don't know what's going to happen. It's like, I'm exploring this option. We'll see where it goes. And then after they've been together for some time, then it becomes serious. They do have potential, but I don't think they're there yet. I don't think it's there yet. Susie, anything good coming my way? Yeah, you have money coming in. Finances are improving. You could be planning travel. Listen to your intuition and don't be afraid to express your wants and needs around personal relationships. Could be spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, or possibly fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Eric, what will things be like for me at work tonight? Things look good. Like slow and steady wins the race. Probably not super busy with the hanged man there, but your perseverance pays off. Feeling grounded and stable and content and happiness. It should be a good evening. And will my financial situation improve? Okay, nothing improves on its own. So if you want something to improve, you have to take action in order for it to improve. And it looks like things may be a little slow here with the Chariot in reverse. So I don't know what the situation is. The hard work you put in and exploring your options could lead you to success. But if you don't take action, there won't be an improvement. Liz, love for this weekend. You may have choices and options this weekend. Got the Magician here, choices and options. The ability to manifest new opportunities, and the Empress is bringing in love and money or more of it. You could have a Cancer, an Aries, or a Libra here. Yeah, Cancer, Aries, or Libra. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward. Exploring your options leads to happiness around love. This weekend should be pretty good. Queen City for this weekend in love. Don't be afraid to express your wants and needs around love. You might be feeling disappointed in something or someone. Ooh. So let them know how you feel if you're feeling disappointed. Exploring your options could lead you to success, but if you're feeling undecided, don't make any decisions until you're ready. You may have a water sign here, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Lay down the law, set boundaries, and don't settle for less than you want or deserve when it comes to love. Bernard, you just looking for like a general reading? Is that what you want? Like see what comes up over the next week or so? Slow and steady wins the race, but life does move forward on solid ground. Expressing your wants and needs around personal relationships could lead you to success. You have an earth sign here, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You also have an Aries. You do have some money coming in. Listen to your intuition. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan may make you feel relief. You have the world at your feet. Not bad. Is there anybody here I haven't answered for yet? Taylor, do you see any job offers coming in this summer for me? Yeah, you may actually have choices and options around jobs this summer. Yep. T-Bet, when will Jay the Gemini ask me out again? Could be soon, like sometime this month. Yeah, maybe soon. Is there anyone else here I haven't answered for? See, now I went and put the lilac-y lip oil over this. And I don't know, and I don't feel like it worked. I don't feel like it did anything. Anyway. I had to get a family picture for Avery to bring to school. Which side of the family? I'm not, you know what I mean? Like, I have a big family picture from Christmas, but that's got a whole lot of people in it. I don't know if I'm going to send her to school with that. Maybe I'll just send her this. Here's my family. My dad's cat, Cyrus when he was a puppy, the zebra, the giraffe, Dylan, the goat, that goat. This goat was so funny. He never moved, sat there like that, and let you brush him with the brush. But then when he got annoyed, like he'd get annoyed, he hit you with his head. I love goats. And I have a new thing. Like, I love donkeys now, too. Especially those little ones and the little miniature cows. Oh, my God. If I had land, I would definitely have 2 cows. Those little ones. Beautiful one for today. You may be spending time with an Aries. You're no longer holding yourself back. If you've recently had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it could resolve itself and move into the past. Life begins to come into balance, and you may be feeling a little bit more financially secure. Disappointments are healing and moving into the past. Could be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. And you may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Oh, Bernard, I just did yours a little while ago, a couple of minutes ago. When I asked if you wanted general, that's then I did it. Maybe I wasn't clear about it. I might not have been clear about it, but it was just a few minutes ago. I would love the way that Dylan's ears always came forward like that. Cyrus's ears don't do that. He puts his ears back a lot. Gabs, dispenser, feel unhappy at Woodbine. Not really. Could have his moments. But for the most part, he's pretty content, I think. Victoria, will I have money soon to fix an expensive belt repair on my car? Could take a little bit of time. Yeah, it may take some time to get that money together. T Vet, me and M Sagittarius. You have communication either coming in or picking up, and things could be coming into balance. Listen to your intuition, and expressing your wants and needs around the situation may be helpful. Slow and steady wins the race around this situation, but you may be spending time together. The hard work that you put into it comes back to you. Not bad. Mel, updated love reading for Daniel. He's currently estranged from his wife. Does he want to get back with the wife? He may be feeling like he's stuck or stagnant or not ready to make the move to get back with his wife, or he may feel like things are out of balance. It looks like he may have explored options recently, but maybe feeling a little disconnected. I think he may make an attempt at some point to get back with his wife, but I don't know if that's going to last either. It's almost like he's in this place where he's not sure what he wants. Exploring new options doesn't seem to be working for him, but he's not so sure that it's right for him to go back either. I think he may at some point try to reconnect. They could reconnect at some point. I don't know, though, that it's going to last. His Six of Cups person is around him. Maybe she reaches out and wants to reconnect with him. It may not last, though. It may be like a fleeting moment. Bo, cards for the week. Making decisions that push career forward. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward. Maybe spending time with a Sagittarius or a Virgo. You may be planning travel, no longer holding yourself back, and you could have money coming in. It looks like a pleasant week. Adonis, be Aquarius's intentions towards me. Right now, on the immediate is for communication to come in or pick up. May feel a little bit like, you know, like they take time to themselves to figure out what they need, or they isolate a little bit. And I think that they are looking for communication to come in. They may be slow to reach out, but there's communication coming in soon. And they may be looking for, it's like they're looking for commitment, but yet at the same time, they also already feel as if it is sort of committed. And it kind of is. So, yeah, I mean, things look okay. Things look okay. Kritika, love with Raghav this weekend. Look out for having a little argument or disagreement, and it may be because the two of you are a little out of balance. One person may be looking for this relationship to move forward quicker than the other person is ready for, or that the other person wants, like two people that aren't exactly on the same page, and that could cause minor disagreements this weekend. Nothing serious. Communicating your wants and needs may be helpful. Fool in reverse, something may get revealed that needs to be dealt with. Don't be afraid to express yourself. Lay down the law, set boundaries, and be clear about what it is that you want, but slow and steady wins the race. It should be an okay weekend, but there may be a little disturbance or minor argument. Hi, Explorer. Zara, actions of Capricorn towards me. Things look a little slow, but there should be communication that comes in maybe later this month. Or if this is somebody who you speak to frequently, communication looks slow, but communication comes in later this week. It's like communication's coming in, but it might not be immediate. So it's a little on the slow side. Oh, good morning, Jasmine. Thank you, thank you. Lucinda, will I get communication or a message from JQ Gemini? You will, yeah. May take a little bit of time, but you'll hear from this person. Victoria, will my car eventually pass smog and be affordable? You could get it to pass, but I think it's going to need some work. It's like, it's a stressor. There's stress around this situation, and it may cause some money, but yeah, you could get it to pass eventually. It may be causing some stress. Zara, remember about Benny? You told me that he'll contact me, and he is with someone else. Well, he had a breakup, and he texted me today. Oh, okay. Bernard, yes, you missed your question. Jasmine, will my brother get his tax refund? He's been waiting a long time. He's going to get it, though. He's going to get it at some point. I don't know what the holdup is, but he'll get it. He should be getting it. Starfall, General. A disappointment heals and moves into the past, and life changes for you for the better quickly. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Negativity moves into the past, and you could be feeling better, compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Hey, Alex. Will the issues with the current apartment I have moved into Texas all be fixed, or will I have to move upstairs? I think they're going to get fixed. Is there anybody else here I haven't answered for yet? Anybody else? Otherwise, I'll wrap it up and see you guys tonight, but earlier tonight because I should be home. Show in general for the rest of the week. Money comes in, finances improve, and you may be feeling a little bit more financially secure. Maybe spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, and you could get good news around work, school, and business. You got a little bit of financial stability coming in. You're no longer holding yourself back and feeling ambitious. You should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Not bad. And then tonight, I'm going to try to get on tonight about 8:30. We have ice skating tomorrow morning early, but not super, super early. I think we have to be there at 7:30. It's better than 6:30. I went today to practice the thing that I've needed help with, and I felt like I was doing much better last night, and I wasn't doing as good this morning. But I was there practicing, so that's got to count for something. Anyway. Sharia, what's coming towards me this week? You might hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Don't be afraid to set boundaries, especially if you feel as if someone is overstepping. Listen to your intuition. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. Money comes in, finances improve. Lucinda, I answered that when I said, yeah, you'll hear from him probably sometime later this month. Faria, work for June. Work for June. Looks okay. I would say it's not real eventful. Anxiety is easing and moving into the past. Slow and steady wins the race. There is opportunity for growth and change for the better towards the end of the month, but most of the month is kind of slow and steady wins the race, but well functioning and pleasant. Alrighty, I am going to wrap it up and I'll see you guys later. Thank you all very much for being here. Have a nice afternoon. Bye-bye.